in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Welcome back to the City League Grand Final. PM goes big dangerous into the back.
Hello, and oh, sorry.
Nope, you go.
Go ahead, you go ahead. Nope, you go.
Okay,
I've done the other two.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the City League Season 5 CSGO final week of the group stages. Are you ready for our final game of the night, Jakey boy?
I certainly am. We've just had Hub Valence absolutely dominate and decimate the Hub Leuven on Dust 2. 16-4. The Hub Leuven could not find any way back into that game. Next up, we have Swordfish Banjaluka versus Ghent Giants. The screen, yep, there we go. That's better. Swordfish Banjaluka, thank you very much. Don't confuse me like that, production. Thank you very much. Eric Cartman seems to be in attendance watching Swordfish Banjaluka right now, so hopefully he can motivate the team to go on and win against Ghent Giants. So obviously last season you've seen and casted Swordfish Banjaluka, who went on to win Season 4. Did you get to witness much of Ghent Giants, and what do you think of this matchup that we have coming up?
I don't think Ghent Giants were in this last season. Swordfish Banjaluka were a really strong team, and I think their set pieces were what set them apart, if you will. They on some of the maps, we saw them. I think it was Nuke. They threw like an entire set piece all the way onto the A site, and obviously all the CTs ran up A, and they were like, "Where's all the Ts?" And meanwhile, the bomb was being planted on B. They pull these crazy but really well rehearsed strategies. Like they all know exactly what they need to do when they need to do it, and they communicate really well. So Ghent are in for a challenge. I haven't seen them play yet, so yeah, it will be.
I seen them play last week, and we're already into the ninth round here. But I seen Ghent Giants play last week, and they dominated the hub level with GFX playing this match again. He is playing, so he's definitely going to be the player to watch for Ghent Giants. And then on the Banjaluka side, we do have Markoko, who is their player to watch, in my opinion. So we'll see how those two come head to head and how they will fight against each other. It is going to be Mirage. It was Swordfish Banjaluka who just won that ninth round, and they will be deciding in which side they want to start on. Now, if you were in their position, what side would you want to take on Mirage to get this game going?
CT side. I mean, some people say this is a T-sided map. I think this is CT-sided. It's easy to defend. You can set up excellent crossfires in various different points, and if you utilize your utilities well, your infernos, your smokes, and even your flashbangs, you'll be able to hold the sites with relative ease.
Well, it seems that Swordfish Banjaluka did agree with you. They have kept to their CT side. And that is how we will be going for the last match of today before we get into the semi-finals next week of Season 5. And then the week after, we will move on to the finals. Let's get some hype in the Twitch chat and get some hype for this final game.
Yeah, so straight away, the Ts are going to be pushing in onto this A site as Gandra finds the head of Mudzik. And yeah, they're actually able to trade back a couple of kills. But Swordfish, they're not going down without a fight, bringing it to a 3-on-2. Players falling left, right, and center. And the Ts, they don't have any kind of sight through this smoke. They're going to have to try and spray through it. V1 finds one kill, not able to find the second, and the bomb will actually team it. They'll stop defusing the bomb and go for the kills instead. 1-0 then, Swordfish Banjaluka.
Korma did very well with that P2000 there, just taking the heads off of the T-sides, but just holding down those angles. And it was quite interesting. Markoko was holding the stairs position, and Boostin' J came in behind him with a block, fired off 2 shots, but Markoko showed no reaction, and T's just pushing straight down mid. Simon just holding that position down with a FAMAS and just doing some major damage. And oh, that's a lovely dink coming out from Mordziak onto Simon, taking him down. That economy damage could do some things early on if Ghent Giants get another couple of kills into this round. And it's Zero just with a lovely deagle shot and picks up FAMAS and dropped by Simon. But he's still pushing this mid position, trying to get some more kills and more damage done. Not looking very good for them. And Lucy J is the last alive on that T side, and down he goes with Zero getting a 3k once again. Just
yeah, so 2-0 to Swordfish.
Not a good start. Not a good start for Ghent Giants, and a pause is already coming out
from Ghent Giants. Unsurprisingly, they're gonna have a quick chat about how things are going and see where they want to go from there. Interesting
that they'd use a pause 2 rounds in, but okay, to each their own, and let's see whether it'll actually make a difference. I don't think I've ever seen a pause that early into a game. A tactical pause, that is not. I've seen a technical pause, but We had one recently, actually, when I went to London for the ECS Season 7 finals. Literally, the pistol round happened. One player got a 4K and somehow destroyed his PC, ended up delaying the match for an hour whilst they tried to fix it. We're all just sat in the arena. Well, that was a great round, but now we've just got to sit around and wait.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's interesting. I'd love to hear what they're actually talking about right now, because there's not much to discuss. It wasn't like that. Those were bad rounds for the T side. They couldn't really do much. They got a kill into that buy round that Banjaluka had. So that is a positive. That's a good thing to take away. Yeah. So I don't personally. I wouldn't take a timeout right now. I don't think there's too much to talk about and too much to take away from those first two rounds.
Yeah, I mean, I was just listening to Swordfish's communication. They do use in-game chat. Unfortunately, it's all in Bosnian, and I don't speak that, so I didn't understand a word of it. But hey, they're communicating.
Well, that's always a good thing in a game that relies highly on communication, you know. But yeah, Swordfish Banjaluka starting off strong, starting off as they finished last season with the wins. And it looks like we're back into the round, into the game. The match is unpaused, and we're seeing the first full buy round come out for Ghent Giants, 4 AKs and an AWP. And I think we're yet to see DFX get onto the board. Ooh, Itzio just wiping Mordziak off the map, giving him no opportunity to do anything from that mid position.
Itsu was definitely a standout player for me of last season. Almost definitely, I'd say my MVP of the season went to Itsu. He performed week in, week out with every gun. You gave him a rifle, he got killed. You gave him an AWP, he got killed. You gave him an SMG, he got killed. You gave him a deagle, he got kills. He is a consistent fragger in the side of Swordfish Banjaluka, and if Ghent can eliminate him early on in rounds, whether that's with grenades to block off his vision and trap him in, or whether it's just getting the frag on him, that's going to open a lot more opportunities for them than it would by him being alive.
So what you're telling me is he gets kills?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a lovely...
Gandra, though, is able to trade it. Stays on the B side. It's interesting you haven't seen any rotation coming out from the CTs. They say that they start to rotate over to B, right about the same time as the T's start to push in. Burst smoke.
Oh, that's lovely spray through those boxes there. And Itzio is just holding down the kitchen, but Videx just coming in, wiping him out. And DFX, what a lovely position he held there. Simon had no idea that he was in that corner right there.
Very patient. Like that position takes great patience to pull off. Can't peek it. If you peek it, you will be seen before you get a chance to see anyone clearly because of the way that angle works. So you've got to be patient, let them come to you, and that was exactly what it was.
And obviously that timeout that Ghent Giants took actually has made a difference. They come back into that round and they take it with very little resistance, I'd say. Quite confidently took, I'd say, from Ghent Giants, and DFX going in with the MVP, getting 2 kills, 100% headshot percentage. Let's see how he performs for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so it's 2-1 to Swordfish Banjaluka, and now they're having to take a little bit of a force buy. Not the most effective buy for them, but it works out for Simon. So they find themselves a kill over Ram's position. See one at short, take some shots with a 5-7. Not going to do any serious harm to Frex. Just going to call him Freck. There we go. Doesn't do any serious harm to Freck.
Freaks.
Freak. Yeah, you're right. It's Freak, isn't it?
Yeah, but DFX going down early in that round has probably given Swordfish Banjaluka a bit of an advantage, but Gandra's holding down this B bomb site, and a team kill actually comes out. Mordziak accidentally made Freaks, and I think that's going to cost them the round.
Yeah, they are not able to find anything else in that round. They will lose that 3-1 then to Swordfish Banjaluka. And this is where you start to get worried. If you're the Ts, you know, you've just given up another round to the CTs when it was, you know, you had the advantage in weapons, and now you're going into this round with less weapons.
Yeah, you just had your lost bonus reset. Wow. A huge grenade coming out from mid-zero, just doing a total of almost 200 damage across the 5 Ts that were in that A-ramp position. And Videx, wow. That was... I don't... Hello? Hello? Ooh, there was a lovely little flick onto Videx there, and Korma to finish off the round, taking out Freaks, and ultimately taking another round for Swordfish Banjaluka. And the economy is decent across both sides right now. Swordfish do look very low on money right now, and if they were to lose this round, they'd struggle very much to buy into this next one, as would Ghent Giants. So it's make or break for both teams. This could be... Simon just... CTs aren't supposed to push. That's not how you play, Simon.
I mean, it's working out for him, so why not?
You know, to be fair, if all CTs just sat back and did nothing all game, then it would be a very boring and different game. So, to be fair, it's worked out for him. He's got a nice early pick, although he did get they did get one taken back from them in the form of Korma, who's on the A bomb side.
Yeah, so Itsu finds one as they come out of B. Gandra actually was at the short position and saw the flashes come out while in a safe position, was able to call out, and CT's made a great rotation over, which has taken the momentum out of this team push and strategy they had.
I don't understand what Freaks was trying to do. He didn't have his team behind him, but he still chose to push out of that window position and try and do something on that B site alone, which to me seems very very unusual to attempt to do, especially on your own. If he had his teammates coming in delayed behind him, they may have been able to get the refrag onto him, but it looks like the CT have a very good read onto this A site push, pulling out, and Gandra with some lovely trigger control doesn't take the shot until he knows he can get at least one of them confirmed, and then Marcoco coming in to finish off the second T player on that A bomb site.
Yeah, 5-1. Swordfish Banjaluka. It's starting to look almost in the bag for Swordfish right now. They don't seem to be seriously challenged each round. Like, they're not fighting for survival each round, you know. They feel like they're winning fairly comfortably, even though, yes, sometimes they're going down to 2 people. So we see Itsu caught in this round, but Korma picks up a double to make up for it. They're just looking unstoppable as I say that. Simon brings it into a one-on-one. As Gandra falls to some beautiful plays. Simon does ultimately win the round. 6-1 then. Swordfish Banjaluka.
Production, I really hope you have that instant replay sorted out, because I wanted to see that flick again from Videx in the ladder room with his back turned to the enemy, 180s, and pulls off the perfect headshot onto I think it was Simon who was on that short position. Absolutely unreal reactions coming out from Videx right there.
Yeah,
the T's can afford a buy into this round and maybe a buy into this game again, as Freaks gets a lovely pick onto Zero, not even considering that there may be somebody in Palace as he pushes those stairs.
That's a much needed pick. Itsu is going to be born in the side of Ghent Giant. Shutting down this early will reward them. Freak not able to find a second one though, does fall. Videx picking up another. That's a 2v2 situation again. They're looking as if they're starting to get closer and closer each round. They're just still not picking up these rounds. Is this finally their chance?
It seems they can't it seems they can't close out after they've got a couple of picks into the round. They seem to fall flat onto their face almost, which is so detrimental. And we can see Swordfish Banjaluka showing off their little swordfish emote almost on their camera. As they do take another round comfortably, making it 7-1 and ultimately making it hard for Ghent Giants to try and get back into this round. And they've opted Ghent Giants to force into this round with the SMGs. Maybe we're going to see the default B rush comes out, and that looks like exactly what is happening. All 5 Ts in the T apartments, and just non-stop hold W and just hold right left.
Running time with Gandra at the other end, sitting there with that orc. Does put low though, turns his back to the T's, falling. Itsu though coming from short, finds one, backs off. Lives to fight another day as teammates start coming in. Simon and Marco. Marco falling. It's just Itsu and Simon. Simon at MP9, Itsu just 17 HP with the AK. However though, the T's both low themselves, they have no utility, and there is kits on both the CTs. All to play for right now.
They took an awfully long time to get that bomb planted, and that allowed the CTs to get into favourable retake positions, and unsurprising. Oh,
It's that push
so
around the corner, not
close.
able to get the kill. Defex was ready for that push by Itsu. Ghent Giants finally back on the board, 7-2.
And DFX, he was the player who actually came into that round with the AK. He is the player that I said that we need to look out for after going so big last week against the Hub Leuven. Once he gets going, there is no stopping him. I would like to think that right now this is where Ghent Giants start racking up the rounds and start making the money and getting back into this game, all led by the charge of DFX.
Yeah, and Gandra's playing very aggressive, could be in for a nice surprise. Vunshin does see him push around the corner, able to just about win the gun battle, but should have been a lot cleaner than that. Just stepped away from the angle right as Gandra pushed. Again, that CSGO timing, it is a right pain.
Markarko taking out Freaks from the almost wood position. He's got a great angle to hold the bomb right now. He's spotted that it's there, so all he needs to do is just wait. And we've got a bit of a wrap coming around from Korma there in T-Apps. He's spotted Videx, I think, in T-Spawn now. Simon knows he's there.
Yeah, it was a beautiful headshot from Simon. He was ready for Videx coming around that corner. Securing the CTs and all on the eco round. They'll be happy with that. As Mordziak finds one. Thinks another. Not able to fiction off the kill though onto Itsu. He said Itsu, it doesn't matter what gun he's got, he frags.
DFX is probably going to get caught out here on the cross. Oh, he doesn't, okay. But I don't think he'll have the time for the rotate right now. But he can't. There's no point in him saving either because they're not going to have enough money, and it's either die now or die after time and have no money. And the CTs surprisingly don't push B. Well, one of them's on short and DFX goes down, so taking no money out of that round on $300. How sad and disappointing is that to see for Ghent Giants? I was hoping that that was going to be where they started picking up their momentum and started getting their confidence, but sadly, Swordfish Banjaluka somehow take the round on a full eco. Crazy things happen in CSGO.
Yeah, and he is able to be dropped a deagle by one of his teammates, who won't be completely armless going into this fight, but still, these deagles, they're not going to stand up to orbs and AKs not very well. See, Simon finds DFX.
Oh, that's a lovely pick into apartments from Freaks onto Gandra. The Desert Eagle doing the damage that it's so known for, just that perfect headshot. And Korma actually missing a shot onto Freaks there. Eventually Korma picks up that frag onto Freaks. Goose and Jay last alive in the towards the middle position with the bomb, and he got flanked and he goes down. With ease again, Swordfish Banjaluka taking another round. And this map seems to be completely slipping away from Ghent Giants.
Yeah, and this is of course a best of one. There is no, second chances after this map. If they lose this map, that is it. They have lost this match. It's not a best of 3. They need to think about what they're doing. They need to come up with a strategy to help them come back into this. And, time's running out.
Yeah, and if they do lose this match, just continue to say they will not be heading to the semi-finals next week. It will be Swordfish Banjaluka and the Hub Valence going through from Group B. But wow, this is quite a quick round that's come out from Ghent Giants whilst we were discussing all that then. And they managed to get another one on the board, which in the end could actually be the turning point for the match. We don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the game. It could all end up being... It could end up being all that Ghent Giants need to get back into this match.
Yeah, like you said, the standings, the rankings, etc., they are important. And of course, if you want to see them, you can find them on the City League website, cityleague.gg. You can also find our socials, where you can find out how to enter into our giveaway by our wonderful sponsor, HyperX Memory, who do power the stream with HyperX DDR4, 32 gigabytes, high-speed Fury memory sticks. They are provided to us very generously by HyperX. Let's power this stream and power Gandra as he lands a beautiful headshot onto Frex, whatever, before he gets traded by Putin, and Korma finds another 3-1 then. Ghent Giants looking strong this round, so they pick it up, 9-4.
Yeah, they played actually a very nice fake there. They faked that it was B bomb site, and actually the bomb had been planted on A. And as soon as the bomb had gone down, Korma went straight towards that B site. So they had him completely fooled, and it was a very well played distraction play on that round.
Yeah. So, like you're saying, is that all Ghent Giants needed to come back into this? It could well be, as they find the opening frag. They find the opening 2 frags. Vidix before he falls after being mobbed by a horde of 5-7s at the top of mid. The Apex able to find one at short, sees Gandra, goes for the repick, not able to take it. Incredibly low going up against that 5-7. Volley comes off, but Gandra pushes through it, not able to get a kill though onto Freak. And it looks like this round, is going in favor of Ghent once again.
Yeah, and this is the upsurgence that Ghent needed. If they can carry on this momentum into the next round and then into the second half, they have a very good chance of actually coming back in this map and potentially just making this last a lot longer than it was originally looking out to last to.
Yeah, so 9-5, Ghent Giants. Could they make this 10-5? Could they make this 9-6?
They could potentially. They have the money for a full buy and full utility all across the board, except from on DFX, who had no money after purchasing his AK and the armor that he so injured. But the utility isn't so strong on the CP side either, so it could be the deciding factor in this round if the utility.
And they're surging straight onto this B site, able to find themselves 3 opening frags fairly easily. They've only lost themselves Maud Sick and a bunch of health on the others. It's going to be a very difficult retake for Swordfish Banjaluka now.
It seems like the B site was the question to all of Ghent Giants' answers. Every single round that they've won, I think, has been on the B site. So it seems like that the questions they were asking they found the answer to, and it ultimately has resulted in them going into their CT side with 6 rounds under their belt and a much more positive position where they were 5 rounds ago. Did they 4 rounds on the run or 5? I can't remember. Yep, there we go.
4.
4 rounds on the run.
It's going to help their confidence massively, which is going to help them play. You know, they're going to go into this pistol round thinking they can win this, which is ultimately what they need to do. You know, if you go into rounds thinking you're going to lose it, guess what happens? You lose it.
And as you can see, as I said before the match, DFX would be the man to watch. As you can see him there, top of the Ghent Giants team with 37 points. Not high on the fragging side, but second highest on the team. But you can see that he is definitely leading the charge for them with 4 MVPs. Just all around doing what he needs to do in order to push his team towards this semi-final spot. And this is actually quite a pivotal game, because if Ghent Giants actually beat Swordfish Banjaluka, the champions are out. We will have a brand new champion for Season 5 of this CSGO League, which is rather interesting.
Yeah,
because
we've seen Swordfish Banjaluka qualify for the knockout stages. I think every season I've casted, which is everything from Season 2 onwards. So, yeah, it would be a big upset if they were to be eliminated today.
Ghent Giants look like they're willing to go out and do that. They're pulling out everything they can in order to try and stop the Swordfish Banjaluka train from arriving at the semi-final station. As engagements are happening towards mid, 3 players from Ghent, they've just given up the B site completely, but DFX has other ideas with that USP. Wow, what was that? And that's what I was talking about. DFX can just pull out some nutty things and just absolutely turn the game on its head, and he's looking to still continue doing that into the final rounds of these games. This game even. Goose and Jay gonna tap that bomb, try and pull out the position from Korma. Oh, Korma's playing this so smart.
Playing for the time, it's actually going to be just enough. Vusin J doesn't have a kit, and so that round goes to Swordfish Banjaluka. 10-6.
Yeah, it seems Ghent Giants just gave up that B bomb site much too easily. I don't understand what their plan was going into that round, but they had 1 player on short, 1 player on window, and 1 in connector, all fighting 1 guy, and they didn't even kill him. So those engagements were useless. They had no advantage going. They had no advantage due to that engagement, which ultimately probably cost them a round. And again, they've just got the FX on the bomb site alone, and he just gets steamrolled.
Yeah, they need to think about what positions they're setting up here on as a team. Vusin J's the last left up on the side. I think these will fall. 11-6 times Swordfish Banjaluka.
I love on their camera every so often they just bring up the swordfish. Just like
Gangster Swordfish.
With the Tommy gun. If only the Tommy gun was in CSGO, that would be great.
Can you imagine that would be like a Negev with the mobility of an SMG?
That'd be great. A little bit outdated for CSGO, but we can only hope.
I don't know. You know, MP5's been around for a while.
Very true. But Swordfish Banjaluka getting a nice early pick onto Vusin J, who tried being aggressive in that palace position, which ultimately cost him his life. But DFX gets the first, but can he get the second? He does, and he's in a great position to just hold these T's in place and not allow them to rotate off. Gandra with that Mac 10 getting a lovely long distance kill onto Freaks. Videx is on the site all alone as
Can't be missing shots like that, Videx.
DFX calls for the long rotate and ultimately gets the final kill. And that's what I was talking about DFX last week. That's what he was doing every single round on the CT side. Being aggressive, getting behind the Ts and not giving them a chance to move from where they set up. If he continues to do this, this is going to be the turning point of this map. This is where Ghent Giants get back into this game. You will have to keep a close eye on him if you are on the Swordfish Banjaluka side. Look at him already. Already in the Palace. 15 seconds into the game and he's in Palace.
And he's just picked himself up a double kills. Gamefist finds the other two. As Morsia, I should say, from the venue. And
DFX just absolutely thrives on this CT side. He's up to 21 kills. He ended the T side on 13. He's gained 8 kills in the first 4 rounds of this T side. 3 rounds. 4? I'm bad at math. 4 rounds of this CT side. And it looks like he's not going to slow down. Yeah, he's actually not pushing this time. He's holding back on T's, but he knows that the T's are going to be on an eco, so he doesn't need to overextend and give them a weapon. Exactly. That's the bomb down on mid catwalk.
that Deagle of Comma did work, but not enough to allow them to secure any mid control. Freak finding one from short position, knows where the other one is. It's Simon, the top mid behind the boxes. They'll shoot through, and DFX will actually get it, rotating from short, shooting just past his colleagues.
Yeah, and Ghent Giants actually making their way back into this game quite confidently, and looking like they're not slowing down, which is really great to see. It's a great game of Counter-Strike, and I very much look forward to how this match is going to end.
Yeah, absolutely. Ghent Giants, they're still 100% in with a chance of winning this. Score does not give away how close this has been. Swordfish are having to fight for these rounds now, if they weren't earlier. And Videx is in a great position here to do some damage to those coming out on the pass.
Wouldn't surprise me if Swordfish Banjaluka do lose this round. If they do take a time out, it will be very good for them to actually just calm themselves down and clear their heads and try and come up with some sort of game plan to counter DFX. Look at his position. He's an underpass. He's going to catch Gandra off perfectly here. Gandra luckily gets into that connector position in time, but they have no idea he's here. This is what DFX does so well every single round. No fail, and it's probably got Ghent Giants back into this round. Oh, Mark Coco, that was a beautiful flick onto Mortia. Doesn't get his flashbang off perfectly, but
Swordfish, they've got to get this opening pick on to the CT player. Does see the shot come out, able to jump down safely enough. Now got to try and retake. Finds Videx, Marco. Now he just needs to find where DFX is. DFX, though, going Palace. Marco is not expecting someone to come from Palace. Checked ramps. He's not ready for this Palace play. As the bomb starts to be played down. DFX knows where they are. Marco, look behind you. And he does not. Round, then. Going to Ghent Giants. DFX, the standout player once again.
yeah, 24 kills, 13 deaths. Just unreal from him. He's proving how much of an anchor he is within this team. Although Videx is also coming out on top with 20 frags, so it's not one-sided as it was last week, where DFX, I think, he ended up with 40 kills at the end of the game last week on Dust 2, so could end up on the same today if he continues playing the way he is right now. And it will be great to see that, and it will be very interesting if Swordfish Banjaluka do actually lose this map and go out before reaching the semi-finals.
Yeah, Yeah, so here comes the opening push from Swordfish. They do lose one to the AWP of Videx. Finding Marco. Videx finding a second kill on the corner. Itsu, though, he's in on the point, able to find one, able to find two. Now he just needs to be able to find 3, 4, and 5. Finds 3. Can he get 4 and 5? He's only on 8 HP. Does have the bomb, though. It's a fake plant. He knows where DFX is now. He knows DFX is on the stairs. They haven't seen him go behind. He sneaks into CT, sits ready, sees DFX. The nade exploding above him, not able to take him out. Oh, he's in a dangerous position here. Videx is covering this angle with that AWP. Gonna be difficult for Itsu to get through. He hears the shot, not able to land on the kill. Don't go for the retake, Itsu. You do anyway. Oh, what are you doing, Itsu? Living dangerously. That's what he's is indeed doing. Gonna jump out onto the site where DFX is waiting. They saw each other. Didn't shoot. DFX securing the round. Then Ghent Giants 11-11. Back into this.
I'd be very surprised if DFX actually lost that battle with how pinpoint and accurate DFX has been on the CT side. Itsu only had 8 HP. He did amazingly with how much he had. It was a 5v1. He brought it back to a 2-on-1 and sadly couldn't do any more in that round.
Yeah, you know, he did a great play. You can't expect your players to be getting aces. Other people have got to step up on the team, and he was able to pick off 3, almost 4. There's nothing wrong with that play. You just need other people in your team to step up.
It's the same in pro leagues, though. You have the players that can just basically carry an entire team. Look at #1 in the world, Simple. He's just unreal when he plays for Fnatic, and he's one of the only reasons they're still relevant these days. Otherwise, I'd be very surprised if they were still going to majors to this day. But the bomb site, and this looks like it could be the round that Banjaluka take to possibly get them back into the game after the long run of wins that Ghent Giants have had on their CT side.
Banjaluka, they need to win this round. Itsu finds a V1, and yeah, they are now 12-11, back in on this. They've shut down that 5-round streak from Ghent Giants.
Ghent Giants really can't afford to get a good buy into this round, but as we were just talking about, you can't expect your players to do one player to do all of the work on a team. DFX had a triple kill into that round, and that was right at the start. And yet Ghent Giants still lose that round. But then on the opposite side, you had Itsuo, who came out of that round with a 4K, now being up to 26 kills, only 2 behind DFX. So it shows how much these two players are battling. Wow, that was an insane shot from Videx onto Itsuo on mid.
Itsu actually says nice shot in chat. That's how much he appreciates the shot that went into that to wipe him out. As Gandra and the rest of the teams drop down into the B site, losing 2 of their own. Not able to get the bomb down either. Very back and forth game as Ghent are in command of this round.
DFX has an AWP on shore, and I don't think they're going to be expecting him there. He actually rotates off the angle. He's actually moving into window, so they're all in kitchen. That's a very interesting take that Ghent Giants have took. And, ooh, almost going down to that Marco AWP there on the cross. And
Marco!
Nice!
Marco!
Polo. 2 HP for the ace against the top fragging player in the server. AWP versus AWP. 100 hit. Oh, he does it. What did I just witness?
Picks himself up an ace to secure the round for Swordfish Banjaluka, and even gets the bomb down to get them that extra little bit of money. Marco.
I don't see.
Here's the replay.
That's just ridiculous. Wow. Okay. I don't see a way but for Ghent Giants back into that after this round. after that round. That was just so demoralizing. Just look at this.
Final pick, I think, of Marco. Yeah, beautiful
DFX
play.
had no idea. That's just amazing. What a lovely ace from Markoko right there.
Yeah, Ghent Giants now they're going to struggle. They're taking this eco. You can imagine this is most likely to end up 14-11 for Swordfish now. That's risky ground for Ghent. They've got to start winning rounds as soon as this eco is done. I mean, guns blazing.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a way for Ghent Giants back into this round. The money isn't good, and it's a very tough situation for them to be in. They had it all in the palm of their hands, but they couldn't finish it off. And it looks like that Swordfish Banjaluka are probably going to close out this map with ease, unless something amazing comes out from the Ghent Giants side.
Yeah, 14-11. Ghent, they need a miracle right now. Is that miracle DFX? No, it's not. Itsu shuts him down with a headshot. Simon falls to Videx. Itsu finding Videx. Itsu now picking up his third onto Freak. And
that is
finally
the second
fourth
ace of the
with
game.
Beetle.
That was an ace.
Oh, it was an ace, was it?
Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. That was a 5k. That was Itsuo popping off.
Huh.
5 kills.
Fair
That's
enough.
the second ace of the game for Swordfish Banjaluka.
Yeah,
And the thing is, Markoko was bottom fragging even after that ace. That is insane, but Ghent Giants must know they've been outplayed by just singular players right now. There's no denying it. They've just been outskilled. The solo players have come out, and it's just taken Ghent Giants off of the map, off of the server, and looks like ultimately out of Season 5 CSGO City League. 5 versus 3, Mordziek on 8, Vusenjay on 16, and Videx with the auto shotgun can do a lot of work, but not from his position in A ramp when all of the T's are going to B site.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult for Ghent to come into this round. There's only 3 of them. Only technically 1 if you look at HP values, and now there is literally only 1. It's Videx, he's on the A site. He's got an XM and a USPS. The bomb is down on the B site, and there are 5 terrorists stood in his way. To save his team, to save Ghent, the last remaining Belgium team, can they stay in the event? No, they cannot. They are out of Season 5 City League then.
Yeah, and Swordfish Banjaluka, we had our doubts when Ghent Giants started really and more dancing coming off from the winning team, as we did see in Hub Valence versus Hub Leuven. But we did have our doubts when Ghent Giants started racking up those rounds, but all it took was that AWP ace to just demoralise Ghent Giants and force them out of the game. It's amazing to see that Banjaluka did that after being in such against such a hard run of losses. And it's overall that was a great game to watch. We've seen some amazing shots come out, some amazing plays come out. Of your games tonight that we've cast, which has been your favourite?
I think this last one, honestly, seeing Itsu and Marco get those aces. There's also been some great standout plays by other players, DFX, with some great rotations. I definitely think that last game has been my favourite of the evening. Yeah, how about you?
I would definitely agree with you. I'm very much looking forward to the semi-finals next week. We will get those teams that are through confirmed to you, and it will all be up on our website, along with all of our socials, cityleague.gg. Go check it out. The schedule will be updated with the teams that have made it through to semi-finals, and return here next week, same time, well, 6 p.m. our time, 7 p.m.
7
EST.
p.m. CEST, 6
CEST,
p.m.
that's the one.
BST.
Yep. And the semi-finals will be live, and we will see who can make it through to the final. This has been the City League. I have been Jacob Lee Pro. That has been Ben a lot. Any final closing words from yourself?
No, just a big thanks to HyperX for sponsoring the event and powering the stream with their 32GB DDR4 high-speed RAM. You can check them out down below. And of course, don't forget to enter into our giveaway on City League socials. You can find them Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, etc. City League GG. Yeah, it's been great. Thanks for casting me with Jakey Boy. Can't wait to see you back next week.
It's been great. I've very much enjoyed it, and I hope to see everyone that is in chat back again next week. And take care, everyone. We've got some big games coming up for you. Goodbye.
Bye.